Hey, it's Wendy and welcome to the video. If you read the title of this video, you know that it is an advice for middle school video. Now, I already went through that stage. I passed it, thank goodness, because that was fun. Middle school for me was a good experience. It wasn't that bad, or it wasn't like awesome. It was a positive experience. Nothing that will scar me for life. But I had a good group of friends. I had good grades. I passed all my classes with good grades. I did not fail any year. So, you know, pat on the back for me. Some of the teachers were so nice. I missed them. And some were just yay, get me out of this classroom. I survived thanks to these tips and advice that I followed that I'm going to share with you. So I hope you enjoy and grab something to drink because it's going to be a long video. I literally have been writing notes for this video. This I'm prepared, okay? Advice number 1. This is something you should take in for all of your school life. Have a positive attitude towards anything. I know when you have a test at 8 a.m. in the morning, you might be like, I don't want to be positive, but you have to think positive to have a good experience. And if you're positive, you will have a good day. Being positive will affect you and the people you're surrounded by, because it's weird, but you can pick up someone's positivity or negativity. And if you're positive, many other people can become positive too because they feel a good energy from you. So stay positive, you know, even if you're like, oh, don't be like, oh, I'm gonna fail this test, oh, I didn't do my homework, I'm gonna get blah blah blah. Be positive, even though you think you're gonna do bad, but just if you have a positive mind and good thinking, you might actually do better. So you never know. Advice number 2. Come on time and don't miss days just for stupid reasons. Attendance matters a lot because sometimes colleges will check your attendance records and see that you've been absent. And if you've been absent for a lot of days, you might they'd be like, oh, this kid doesn't even come to school, why do we want him in this college? And that is not a good overall feeling about you, and that might affect their decision to put you in the high school, in the college, or in the university, or wherever you want to do. But yeah, I have a friend who in middle school, she got a letter from the school saying that if she kept missing days, she would have to come to court. Seriously, it's that serious if you miss so many days of school. She was gonna go to court, and it was funny because she only missed 1 day. But sometimes teachers are dumb, or they're just busy that they don't see you, or they think you're absent. So always try to make sure with your teacher that be like, hey, did you mark me present? Or try to stand out so they'll notice that you're there, because that has happened to me many times, and I'm just I'm here. Also, being present to class helps you with your learning experience, because what if the day you were absent they taught a lesson, and the day you're there it's a project on that lesson and you have no idea. And for me, the horriblest thing is to not know what's going on, or to not know how to do something. In math, when I don't understand a lesson or I'm absent, rarely, I am dying inside. I'm I don't know, I want to I feel I have no help. So I'm oh my gosh, I don't know what to do. So it's pretty stressful. So avoid those situations by coming to class. Advice number 3 is I like to think that's common sense, or just knowing, but you have to behave, follow the rules, follow dress code if you have dress code. Just listen to the teachers or any adults. Some of the stupid things that happen are because you're trying to look cool for friends, or you're trying to act cool stand out, because it's really dumb, because when you're older, it's not gonna matter what they thought of you. It's gonna matter how you did in your middle school or high school. It matters. So you're gonna be like, why did I do that? That was so dumb. Like, it doesn't matter. It's better to do something for you, because always think about it twice what you're gonna do. Also, dress code. Follow dress code. I know sometimes the rules are like ridiculous, but you know, follow it, because it's kind of a dumb reason to get in trouble for it, just because I know it's like what you think, or like how you dress yourself, like how you act, but it's just like follow it, because I like once got in trouble, but I didn't really get like dress coded and like come to the office, come change right now, I'm gonna call your mom, not that bad. But I was wearing a skirt with leggings under, and it was so embarrassing because my friends were there and they were like, oh, you shouldn't do that, blah 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 blah, you don't wear that. And then it's like, it's not a good place to be, especially if kids keep passing by and like hearing it or being like, ooh, oh no, she didn't. So, you know, just avoid that, especially when it's like really serious, because then they give you the dirty lost and found clothes, and it is horrendous. It is ugly, like ugh, and sometimes it smells. So I know it's hard to find something to wear that, you know, is not dress coded, but you know, it's something you have to do. And if I survived, you can too. Advice number 4. Don't slack off, because that is dumb, it's not worth it in the end. So some may think, hey, I'm gonna do good, and then like the last weeks of school you're just like, hey, I'm gonna slack off and I'll do anything and fail the test and not turn in my homework and not do this and that. But it's like dumb, especially just in the beginning. You're already slacking off. Like, don't slack off, stay on schedule, turning your assignments on time, turning your homework, get stuff signed if you need to get it signed, read your books, bring your books, because that is easy points for your grade, especially if you're not doing so well, because that helped me out a lot. I would always bring my book, always, like in the beginning they make you sign syllabuses, and it's easy points that you shouldn't slack off on. Because some people used to like never turn in their permission slips or their syllabuses signed like in like a month or so, and I'm like, really? You just get it signed by the parent and boom, you're done. That's all you have to do. Easy points. Be smart, don't slack off, because it will stay in your record and you can see how you did, you can see how your percentages and everything, your GPA, that's all really important for college. And advice number 5, surround yourself with good people. I know you may think like, oh my gosh, like I don't want to be a nerd or blah 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 and this and that. Like really, that does not matter. Like, I'm a nerd, but I'm a cool nerd. If you have a good set of friends, they help you, especially if they're like doing really good. They like influence you to do good. Like seriously. Like they might have a good studying technique or something, and they give to you, and you study good and you pass the test. It doesn't really matter if you're a nerd or if you're a jock or if you're popular or if you're whatever you are. It doesn't matter. You do good, have good friends, make good things happen, and that's just by surrounding with the good people. Like, even though you may think, oh, what if I'm not cool? It doesn't really matter. I already forgot what advice I was on, but next advice, don't stress yourself over classes or anything in general. Middle school is going to be like the fun beginning, like it's like a demonstration about how high school and college is going to be. It's still fun, like it's just the beginning. It's going to be stressful sometimes, but don't get overwhelmed, because like if you think that's overwhelming, like you're gonna have trouble in high school, even though it's not even that bad. So you have to think about it as something easy that you'll make it through. Have a positive attitude, like I say. Next advice. Be nice. Don't be mean to people. What I mean by this is when you see someone in, like, especially in like 6th grade, when everyone came from new schools and no one kind of knows each other, and you see someone alone at lunch, or someone alone who just you know is having a hard time, talk to them, say hi, especially say, oh hey, I like your outfit, I like your hair, I like your shoes, they're so cute. That, like, you might think it doesn't help, but it seriously does. Like, sometimes when I'm just walking down the hall, someone's like, oh my gosh, your shirt looks so cute today, or like your outfit is on point or something, and I'm just like, oh thank you, and I'm like yeah, like it boosts you and it gives you confidence, and it's like really good, especially to anybody who you think is down, or say hey, or smile at them at the hallway instead of staring them down or something. Like, especially in middle school, it's when you're starting to like boost your confidence, and it could go either way. You could go up or it could go down, and you seriously need like a little help to get up there. Like I do, I know my friends do, I know other people do. So even if you don't even know them, it's like sometimes, like, it's seriously, I see someone with something that is like super cute, and I'm just like, oh, instead of keeping it in, I say it to them. Or think of it like this: if someone gives you a compliment, give someone else a compliment. Just like anybody. So just surround yourself by positivity and give people positivity, especially because trust me, like, you'll be feeling down one day and then someone's like, hey, you look good, or nice hair today, or something like that, and it might seem like little, but it actually helps. And especially if someone's alone, talk to them, make a conversation with them, and then you might make a new friend and have someone else to sit with. Last piece of advice: stay organized. That is kind of like the main one, with all the other ones I said were the main ones, but you have to stay organized. That like surrounds everything, because if you're organized, you're gonna turn in your assignments on time, homework on time, have your study material ready. Or some of my friends they wouldn't even have a binder, they would have a folder filled with papers, just all for any class, for history and health, the same folder. And I'm just like, how? And they would leave their homework at home because it couldn't fit, or like I used to do this, I did this once, but I was doing my homework in my book, on my book, because, like, you know, you need your book to do your homework, and I left it in there, and I was like, I'll bring it in the morning, and I forgot because I was rushed. And guess what? I forgot my homework at home, and it was horrible because I'm just like, oh, I did my homework, but I left it at home. But teachers hear that excuse so much that they won't believe you, and you're just like, no, I have it, like, and they won't listen to you. They'll, like, most of them will just zero or late or something like that. They wouldn't give you full credit, and it feels so bad because you know you did it, but you left it at home, and it's just like you don't know what to do, and it's like not a good place to be. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope I helped you, gave you some advice. Please take some advice, because it will make you have a wonderful middle school life. And if you're barely going in 6th grade, good luck. It's gonna be, don't make it a big deal. It's fun. It's something new, going from elementary to middle school. If you have any questions on other stuff about middle school that I did not answer or talk about, leave it in the comments. I will try to respond. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and have a wonderful school life, and don't do drugs.